Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience the most engaging, colourful, distinctive, brilliant, and possibly the most humble man you will ever meet. Please put your hands together and give a resounding and heartfelt welcome to Mr. Scott Williams, the Doctor.
And they're here. Good to see all of you and welcome. I came in and had a look at the room this afternoon and I looked around at the curtains and everything else and I thought I'm going to fit right in here. First of all, let me tell you, I am a doctor. I'm here to give all of you a complete physical and mental assessment. Take your hand, put it on the back of the wrist of the person you're sitting next to and check their pulse for me if you wouldn't mind. Anybody sitting next to a miserable person, because they tell us that 1 in 3 are miserable. Have a look at the person on either side of you. It's got to be one of you 3. He touches the plane down on the runway, slams the engines into reverse, comes to a screeching halt, turns to the co-pilot and says, "That is the shortest runway I've ever seen." And the co-pilot said, "And so wide." I love it. I've only ever had one job between school and the business that I'm in now, show business. Oh, 2 jobs. I was a bank teller when I first left school. That was a good job. Brought home about $45,000 a week. And do you know, the next company that sent me a rejection letter, I wrote them back a rejection letter, rejecting their rejection letter. No, I did. I wrote, "Dear sir, thank you for your recent rejection letter concerning my application for employment. I regret to inform you that at this time I am unable to accept your refusal to offer me work. I have been very fortunate this year in receiving a high number of rejection letters, and as you can appreciate, I can't accept them all. Therefore, I will be accepting the position you advertised. Best of luck in refusing future applicants." I got to tell you about Angie because she's not with me on this trip on the beautiful Rhapsody of the Seas. We've been married nearly 32 years. We've got it. Yeah, thank you. I don't have a wedding ring on because I lost it snorkeling, but that's another argument I'll tell you about some other time. Yeah, too much sunscreen. Off it goes. Anyway. We've got a 17-year-old boy, Oliver, who's 22, and it's a really happy little household. I don't understand the numbers either. She says he's mine. I can't see it. 6'4", dark hair, Greek. But anyway, the policeman is at the window, so we've obviously stopped by now. And he says to me, "Excuse me, sir, are you aware that you're exceeding the speed limit back there?" Now, I said probably the same thing you'd say. In all honesty, "No, I'm sorry. I had no idea." And that's when Angie said, "Yes, you did." "No, I didn't." "Of course you did. I said to you not 2 minutes ago, 'Slow down, you idiot. You're doing 80 in a 60. And you said to me, 'Shut your face.'" And the policeman looks at her and says, "Does he always speak to you like that?" She said, "Only when he's been drinking." This is what I'm talking about. She's a woman of many moods. Oh, God, I love her. But, I mean, I bought her a mood ring when we first got married. I mean, I didn't have a lot of money, but I thought it'd be a good investment. Thought it'd give me an insight into how the beautiful female mind works at any given moment. And it seemed to work. When she was in a good mood, it'd turn green. When she was in a bad mood, it'd leave a small red mark just on the side of my forehead. If you're into 70s music,
everybody was kung fu fighting.
Just hit that key. If you're into 80s,
Feel the world.
If you're into today,
It's a matter on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove.
And there's a lot of young ones like Renee out here. You are our future, but this is not music. They drive their cars. And that's all 3 verses. That's not music. This is music.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Come on, let me hear you.
Riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo.
Now, Maddie, I'm going to make you our Angus Young of the group. You're our AC/DC. You're our bad boy of rock and roll. All right, let me see. I'll make you another blonde like myself there. All right, look at you there. Is that Bjorn out of ABBA? And And last but not least, a little bit of red on you just doesn't go astray. Now, something so strong, sing it.
Something so strong could carry us away. Something so strong could carry us today.
Ready? Big fair. Glenn, I picked you because you look quite possibly the most intelligent person in this room. No need to dress, obviously. Just sit down there, park yourself at home. Let me give you this one. I want you to tell everybody your name, please.
Glenn.
Are you only one name, or is there a second one?
Glenn Ashby.
Repeat after me. The rain in Spain.
The rain in Spain.
Nice and loud. The rain
The rain in Spain
falls mainly on the plain.
goes down the drain.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I saying? You don't need a job because you've got the power. What have you got?
The power.
Well, don't tell me. Tell them.
The power.
What is your card? Please say it out loud. Turn it around and show everybody.
You tried it.
To me, I have the power. And it was then that I discovered I had a gift for poetry. I know what you're thinking. What another gift. Parents, your son tells you he's a medium and converses with the dead, while your daughter spends her days trying to float up off her bed. And you ponder, what's it take just to have a long and fruitful life, to bring up healthy children and to live with just one wife? Well, we're told to never envy, folks, another person's lot. Instead, to just be thankful for whatever we've got. A great example are those men with just one lick of hair, who still proudly lay it right across a head that's almost bare. Take up that challenge, like the man who's only got one arm, yet still attempts to cartwheel, causing grievous bodily harm. Make sure you teach your children that sometimes life will be unfair. But no matter what might happen, just make sure you're always there. Because, folks, life's made up of moments that can bring enormous joy. And with the rest, we can simply do our best, right up until we die. You know, my grandfather used to say, he's not with us anymore, but he used to say, you weren't old until you look at the menu more than you look at the waitress. And I think that's something we all got to remember. I mean, my grandmother didn't mind. You know, her attitude was, dogs chase cars, but it doesn't mean they can drive. He used to call her his old prune because of the wrinkles on her face, and she said they weren't wrinkles, they were all just laugh lines from so many years of seeing him naked. So she obviously had a keen sense of humour. And I remember we lost my grandfather, true story, we lost my grandfather in a shopping centre in Sydney, and we had to report him missing. And when when my grandmother was asked for a description, she said he's 6'2", thick black hair, dark brown eyes, and strong masculine features. I mean, even at 4 I looked up, I said, that isn't Granddad. Granddad's short and doesn't have any hair. She said, exactly, why would you want that back? Good night, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Doctor, Mr. Scott Williams.